here with the budget Subaru build. This is the cheapest Subaru I could find on Facebook Marketplace. And today we're going to be upgrading the stock tires. Well, I guess this is on winter tires. This is how I bought it. It did come with these rims, the factory rims, but they've seen better days and the tires on it are kind of shot. So I went on Facebook Marketplace and I found a set of ENKEI RPF1s with some Dunlop Direzza tires on them. These were the cheapest ENKEI RPF1s I could find on Facebook Marketplace, kind of sticking with the theme of the whole car. I picked these up for, I think he was asking 1,600 Canadian, and I ended up getting them for $1,400 Canadian. And you know what? I took some time to ceramic coat them, and they're actually really good condition. I'm not huge on the tire stickers, but I took some time to clean those up, make them look good. Tires themselves are in really good shape. Definitely lots of tread left on them, and the rims almost look brand new. They all have center caps and they're real ENKEI RPF1s. I wanted to keep it as light as possible, and I've always seen these rims on the Subarus, and they tend to look pretty good. So today we're gonna dive into throwing these on. Okay, what's going on? We're back in the garage today. We're gonna be doing the first mod on the Subaru, the budget build. This is the Subaru in the previous video, obviously. I don't know if you've seen it, but I'll link it right here. If you haven't seen it, watch that first. So I bought this Subaru off Facebook Marketplace. It was the cheapest Subaru WRX I could find on Marketplace at the time. And today we're gonna be doing a little bit of upgrades to it. So let's get into the video. Okay, so we got the car jacked up. We're just gonna come over and grab our impact and our sockets. So you guys can see the difference. These were winter tires and I was running them for the winter. But you can even just see how much wider this tire is compared to this. Obviously this is a summer tire, it's a little bit more sticky. The rim and tire, sorry, the rim's the same size, both 17s, but the tire itself is taller and a lot wider. And you know what? Even this being a smaller tire, and I mean obviously it's a steel rim, the ENKEI RPF1s are known to be light. These are I think 4 pounds overall, like 4 pounds per rim and tire, lighter on the whole setup. So that'll help with braking, that'll help with suspension, and then acceleration as well. These are directional tires, so obviously you want to make sure the tread's going the right way on either side when you throw them on the car. I mean, I don't know what you're putting on your car, but that's what I'm putting on mine, so I gotta make sure that's going the right way. The thing to state that's pretty obvious is because it is a 4-wheel drive car, you need to run a you can't run a staggered setup. They all have to be the same diameter, same width, and yeah, because you'll throw off the ratios in the gearbox and then the differential front and rear. So yeah, that's pretty obvious, but if you didn't know that, make sure you don't buy staggered rims for your Subaru. Okay, another problem we ran into, and is going to be you cannot use these lug nuts because it is a tuner wheel, I guess you would call it, aftermarket wheel, so you're going to have to use tuner lug nuts. Luckily we have some in stock. Come over to here to our little parts bins, which I got a bunch of stuff that's going to be in upcoming videos. Like I said, guys, stay tuned if you want to see more. There's a bunch of stuff happening, performance and not performance. Some of it just aesthetic. So these will be the lug nuts you need to buy. Obviously these are just tuner lug nuts. I believe, again, I got these off Amazon. They're pretty cheap. Yeah, and they look good. They're all black and it comes with a little tool. So that should help us, and we'll get these on. Okay, I'm not gonna make you watch me put on 4 tires. It's all the same. I mean, most of you know how to put on a tire, but this is just for the sake of the video. Like I said, tuner lug nuts, comes with this key tool. Let's throw on the first one. Try not to scratch your rims. And I did ceramic coat these when I bought them. I spent the time just to protect the paint on them. Because like I said, I bought them off the guy. I don't know if he ever even used them because there's no curb rash, nothing. I've always liked these rims. I know they get a lot of flack on the internet, but I think they suit this car and they're light, and that's kind of what I was looking for. And affordable too, right? That's the big one, affordability. So yeah, I just like to make sure the rim's seated nicely. Obviously you guys know, do a little star pattern. If you want to get really fancy, you can even torque them down. I'm just kidding, you should torque your rims down. Yeah, so let me just get this started and make sure this is seating right, and then I'll grab the impact and we'll torque these down. I believe it's 80 foot-pounds for this lug nut and tire setup. Well, I think just on any factory Subaru lug nuts or lugs is 80 foot-pounds. Most Japanese vehicles, all the Toyotas and stuff in the past have always been 80. Even my FJ was 80, which was surprising. And we're gonna see if this fitment works too, because these are 9.5 wide, I believe, and the offset was a little bit more than the factory. Those snow tires obviously weren't factory rims, but it seems to clear the strut, clears the brake caliper, and when we lower the car, we'll see what we got. Hopefully we don't have a monster truck fitment. If we gotta lower the car, again, like I said, in another video, we'll be addressing the suspension, sway bars, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, stay tuned guys. This is just kind of like the first little upgrade I'm doing to the car, because it needed to be done. I don't want to be driving around on snow tires in the middle of summer, you know what I mean? So this is the first kind of money I spent on this car. And like I said in the previous video, if you watched it, just to get this car on the road and reliably driving, there was some money spent there. And now that it is, past 6 months been driving it, so I'm going to be spending a little bit more money on it, and it's going to be kind of like a budget project build. So we'll get those tightened up and ready to go. So I'm going to torque these down, but I'm just trying to get them knuckled down. Just 2 ugga-duggas. That'll do you. Nothing more, nothing less. And then I'll grab the torque. What to do is I just use a 80-foot torque bar. Some people, I don't know, some people hate these, some people love them, I don't know. So what I do is I use this just to throw the wheel on, I go for a drive, and then later I'll take my torque wrench after the car is driven for about 50 to, I guess, 100 kilometers, just to see if anything's settled or, you know, gotten loose, and then I'll go over and crack it with the torque wrench, make sure they all click at 80 foot-pounds. But for now, this is what we're doing. And again, I feel kind of silly explaining how to put a tire on, but some people don't know. So once it stops there, you know. That's your 80 foot-pounds. Start a pattern. Right. Go across here. There we have it. That's one rim on. I'm gonna do the rest and I'll show you guys what the car looks like. The back's all jacked up here. We're just gonna turn on our compressor and we'll fill it up with some air. Make sure all 4 corners are at 30 psi. Fitment looks pretty good. I gotta drop it still, but up front, you can see it looks. I always say I let the camera focus. Looks pretty good. It's like right flush with the fender, which I like, and they're definitely a lot wider, so that's good. I'm just gonna fill these up. Okay, so I'm just filling all 4 tires up to 30 psi. Right about there. Perfect, there you go. And we drop this car. Now for the fun part, let's see our fitment. I just used the rear diff here to jack it up so I could get both sides. That's satisfying. Let's take a look. So our front's pretty good fitment. I still think the car needs to be lowered, but it looks like it's not gonna rub or hit anything. It's definitely way more flush with the fenders, as others are tucked in quite a bit. You can see the meat on the tires. I'll roll the car out now and give you a better view. Okay guys, this is the final product. Honestly, the fitment looks perfect. I think it totally changes the car. I love the black lug nuts on the rims. You can see the red calipers. I think it looks great. We're gonna go for a drive now. I'll take you guys with me, just on my little iPhone head mount. But yeah, overall I think it looks great.